A Range Rover Sport ought to deliver exactly what its name suggests: a luxurious Range Rover travelling experience with a dramatic extra dose of sporting capability. This improved second-generation model delivers in both regards, frightening German luxury SUV rivals by matching them on tarmac while still obliterating them off-road. Continual enhancements to the lineup have brought fresh engine options, the availability of plug-in hybrid technology, and more sophisticated media connectivity as part of a series of improvements that have created the revised model we're going to look at here. The vast weight savings made in the creation of this second-generation design make a considerable difference to the way this car feels on the road. Stylish Jerry McGovern wanted to create what he called the Porsche 911 of SUVs. And sure enough, the feel you get at the wheel in what's called the command driving position anticipates a very different, far more involving driving experience than you'd normally expect from a large luxury SUV. Further helping here are the range of so-called dynamic driving aids that you get as standard, providing you avoid entry-level trim. These include dynamic response active lean control and torque vectoring to help you get the power down through the bends. Plus there's adaptive dynamics variable damping too, plus a dynamic program that when selected instantly switches everything into red mist mode. You'll want these driving aids if you choose one of the more powerful engines, perhaps the 339 horsepower SD-V8 diesel, or one of the supercharged petrol units, a 400 horsepower 3-litre V6 and a 5-litre V8 developing either 525 horsepower or, in the top SVR model, as much as 575 horsepower. At the other extreme, at the foot of the range, an entry-level 300 horsepower 2-litre SI4 4-cylinder petrol unit has been introduced, but most customers will continue to prefer the 306 horsepower SD-V6 diesel unit that most Motorama's customers choose. This engine mixes ready performance with decent frugality. Up to 32 miles per gallon is possible on the combined cycle and up to 198 grams per kilometre of CO2. Like the other more powerful units, it also comes as standard mated to electronic air suspension, which not only improves the ride, but also gives this car superb off-road ability. Avoid entry-level trim, and that'll be further enhanced by a twin-speed low-range gearbox, all-terrain progress control, and a terrain response 2 system that can automatically set the car up for the type of ground you're driving over. All models get a clever low-traction launch system, there to assist you when pulling away from standstill on low-grip surfaces. That'll be helpful when towing. This car can lug along up to 3.5 tonnes. At the wheel, you get peerless premium quality. There's reasonable rear seat space, and you get a 784-litre boot which can, on request, be equipped with a couple of extra fold-out chairs. Leasing, of course, is the easiest way to get yourself into a Range Rover Sport. We look after over 1,400 leasing customers every month. People who appreciate unique Motorama service features like our 1,000-mile extra mileage buffer, which stops you from worrying that you might slightly exceed your contract's stated mileage limit. As for this Range Rover Sport, we'll get the fundamental thing right with any great design, in this case the weight, and everything else then tends to fall into place. The aluminium platform that here makes this car so relatively light solves at a stroke the two issues that blighted the first-generation Range Rover Sport: stodgy handling and prohibitive running costs. And it leaves room for proper four-wheel drive hardware to be fitted without compromising paved road prowess, which is something that German rivals could learn from.